Hey, what up, y'all? Make sure we good to go. Hey, what up, y'all? Everything up. All right, all right, all right. I ain't went live in a while, so make sure all this is right. All right, guys. You guys see the today's topic title for our live? It is crime, digital currency, and repos. Today, right now, we're dealing with the biggest influx of car payments right now. People are paying. I've seen the most craziest, outrageous price I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking about rent wise. People paying $800 a month for a 2016 type vehicle. $800 a month for this vehicle. If you guys know any more than me, I'm going to put the phone number right here so you can call in whenever you want. It's just it's right there. Wrong thing. Yeah, call in, man. Cause some even though we just starting off, some of y'all might know more than me than what I know. You can call in and just put in your 2 cents about what you know more without me even going to these videos here. Cause these videos here are gonna be it's one guy by the name of what's his name? Jeremiah Babe. And Jeremiah, give me a second. Jeremiah's basically a car salesman. Back and forth. He got a dealership. He's going to explain why right now cars are just flooding in like basically a broken pipe. They're flooding in like crazy. Repos are insane. Now repos are good for resellers. Bad thing is bad for dealerships. Remember these dealerships too. That's why major corp dealer. See, people don't know these new cars on the market. When people get put on payments, right? Let's say the car is financed. The person still owes debt for that car. That's why these cars can go to auction and sell for maybe 2 times less the price because they're still in debt for that car. It don't matter if your car can break down, you lose it, you still owe for that car after they finance it. It's not the car's gone and no more finance and no more old debt. You still owe that debt. Make sure that's loaded up real quick. I want y'all to have this video. We have it ready real quick. Things is real right now, man. Things are getting real. You guys see my latest video with the immigrants having an issue in New York finding work. You know, everybody been having issues. Finding work, keeping a steady job, getting a job that pays worth the hell to live. Not a lot of us can have family or friends living in one place to save money. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. I'm not being an asshole. We all can't do that. A lot of us probably not doing good with family, don't have family, family passed away, and we can't just, live with them. A lot of us can't cooperate with each other. So that's another issue when it comes to it. The fuck is my But I'm going to kick this video off right now about the dealership guy talk about the repos flooding in on the auction house and how that's going to affect the economy and that what actually it won't affect the economy if they coming into the auction house. The effect comes from them actually having to bring so many in. I mean, so many people are not paying their car loans and their finance. That's how bad it is in society right now in America. So let's get into this and we'll go from there. All right. Anybody want to call in and put the 2 cents in? Just go ahead and call in.
A very, very serious time. If you're not taking it serious, you know, either you're going to eat or you're going to sleep or live in your car. People are a paycheck away from being broke, from living out in a tent, from not being able to afford the cost of living, especially in a state like this that we're in. It's insane.
There he is. Jeremiah. With all those cars. That is not normal. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys, too. And I'm telling you, I'm a person that used to deal with cars and the auction house and all this stuff, that's not normal. It's not supposed to be that many freaking cars there like that. That's a lot of cars. And when I say by a lot of cars, like the auction house has a lot of cars, right? You mostly see the older cars to an extent. But if you see a lot of these newer cars and how they lined up and how they are, that's really bad. Especially you see a lot of sports cars. The one thing you want to see at an auction is basically the regular economy cars. If you see in sports cars, luxury cars, that is a really bad sign on how bad the economic times is getting. The reason that I say that because people in today's society pay for and overlive their means. So when you have to let go of something that's materialistic and a status for them and it has to go, they can't afford it no more, they're in a really bad shape. Because a lot of them will live in their car, not have AC, the windows be broke, a lot of issues going on. But if they can't pay for their luxury or way of living and they just get rid of that car, it's real bad. So that's another huge sign you don't want to see a lot of luxury cars or a lot of Jeeps, trucks, things like that. That's another bad sign. Like that. See the vans, see the SUVs, see the trucks, see the Camaros. Look at that. Like 4 Camaros in there. See the work vans, another one too, work vans. That's another huge issue. You see work vans. How bad is it for someone that can't make payments on their work van to be in auction? Like, do you know? Understand? Literally, look at that. The company's right there. Carpet was it? Carpet cleaners. That's how bad it is. That shit, the damn van got a repo. Your work van got a repo. That's crazy, man. Look at that. SUVs. Look at all the SUVs. Luxury cars. There's not a lot of economy
So
cars.
just wanted
It's
to shoot
crazy.
a video today out here with Sid. Absolutely shocking. We're at one of the auto auctions out here in Riverside, California, and it's just literally maybe 1,000+ cars. And I was told that a lot of these cars are actually repos, repossessed autos. And we're told that there's a shortage of houses, a shortage of autos. But when you come to one of these auctions loaded with repossessed cars, also repossessed utility vans, people are losing their jobs. Look at that. There's
Didn't I
actually a
just say that?
Rolls Royce back here.
Didn't I just say that? Utility vans. That is a huge bad economical sign. You're seeing sprinter vans out there. You're seeing stuff how people make money with those vehicles that they're being repo. That's really bad, bro. That's really bad. I'd rather see Mercedes Benz out there more than I see utility vans. Just think about that. That's how you make your living. And you're in a you can't even make enough money to pay off the thing that makes your money. That's bad, man. Bad sign.
The black one right out there. BMW SUV. I see a G-Wagon out there.
Fucking G wagon out there,
Hundreds
dude.
of utility vans. Hundreds of utility
How rare it
vans.
is to find G wagons out in the auction room.
Hundreds of more cars over
Look
here.
at all those
It's
vans.
unbelievable.
It's crazy. I've never seen shit like this before, bro. I'm telling you right now, I've never seen this.
It's
Years
an
dealing with cars, I've
ocean,
never seen that.
an ocean, a sea of cars. It's incredible. Utility vehicles, work vehicles, cars. It's absolutely incredible.
Look at that, man. He's just giving you a better perspective.
Well,
of what's going on.
these people work hard, and when you're working hard and you can't afford to make your car note, pay your car insurance, put gas in the car, this is what happens. This is a repossessed center where all these vehicles come, and
What's up,
people
L?
can't afford it. This is what's
I'm gonna
happening.
pause it real quick because you're saying something right now. Right now, this is just about economic issues. I'm basically showing to you that how bad. Actually, let me put it on the screen. Basically, showing how bad it is again in society is that we're seeing a lot of utility vans. We're seeing a lot of luxury vehicles. So because you watch my channel, so you should obviously have some kind of understanding of economic stuff and a logical person, right? So most people in society, they live off materialistic things. They live off keeping up with the Joneses. They live off Instagram. So it's scary when you see BMWs, G Wagons, luxury vehicles, SUVs, these trucks in these auction houses, because it's so bad. The people that keep up with the Joneses and want to keep a status and all this stuff, people rather live in a BMWs and trucks to still look like they have money, right? But it's going into auction so much. That's how bad the economic issues are. I've known motherfuckers that have been in BMWs with the AC don't work, but they still show like they got money. They would rather keep that BMW that got no AC and keep up a front and suffering and struggling to make payments. Then you have utility vans when people make their money. This is how you make money, how you get up and provide. You can't pay off your vehicle to get you money. But we're talking about a multitude of topics. If you want to call in, L, you can call in, bro. Put in your input, maybe give me more information. I'm willing to learn and listen. Like, that's just what I do here. And if you know more than that, let me know. And we're doing about mental health. Like, I'm going to show you guys all the statistics. We're talking about Fed now, digital currency. I'm going to show you guys how much money they're going to want from you a month, how much they're going to charge you. Talking about a lot of important stuff today, man. Materialistic people are demonic. Yes, to an extent they are. They are pretty. Well, I can't say demonic. I'm gonna say lost. Don't say demonic, because demonic is when you're using those materialistic things to do evil things. But if some people are materialistic because of Instagram, a lot of these people are lost. They want to, be the Kardashians, be the CJ So Cool. That guy's a lame. Things like that. They try to, fit in and think it's cool to, be how they are when they can't afford the lifestyle. But let's continue where we was going, man.
Thousands of cars here.
Oh, as far as the eye can see, take a look.
And there's room for more.
Oh, definitely.
Look at
by the looks of it, it's almost
shit.
full on this end.
And let me say one thing to people too. If you're watching, guys, you trying to make some money, right? Trying to make some money. Those fucking vans in the back bring you thousands of dollars. But remember, you're seeing those vans there, right? You're seeing them there. Something's bad. Something's coming, man. Like, it's getting worse and worse. Like, a lot of places, if you're down south or deep on the East Coast, you really won't feel nothing just yet. Most people that feel it are like on the porch, California, New York, New Jersey, kind of New York, not to New York, Brooklyn, places like that. Right now, then it'll start coming in to Central America, Middle America, down south, east, and more people will feel the damage that's going on right now.
It's just a sea of cars. As far as the eye can see.
So a lot of utility, a lot of work trucks. That tells me the small guy.
Those vans go for like maybe
exactly.
20 grand.
Even you see some Amazon
grand. You can get it at that auction for about maybe
taken over here. So
think about that. That's crazy.
It's a very sad reality of what we're witnessing.
Let's take a walk.
You guys have any input, just call in, y'all. Any input, call in. Make sure something positive that adds on to the show right now. And, maybe teach more people more stuff more than I can know what's going on. Look at this, look at this shit, man.
We got a Range Rover up here, Tesla,
you see all them utility vans,
Bentley, Continental.
These are repos now. These are repos. Look at that. Those are repos. I'm telling you right now, bro, I've never seen shit like this ever seen nothing like that. You know how bad it's when we getting. You guys go
are losing homes. Like people are losing vehicles.
How rare do you see
the sad reality of where we are today? It's happening more and more, and it's more common.
And I'm talking about
seeing is believing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Continental GT right there. It's over $200,000. You got a $100,000.
Well, how bad is it? People
right there. Nice Jeep.
And their food. Look at the food truck there, man.
Cadillac.
Food truck. Look at the food truck.
A couple of Jeep Rubicons down there. A couple more Range Rovers.
We'll go forward a little bit more. talking about the Range Rovers there and all that. I want you guys to see that too, real quick. That's just how bad it is, man.
Bunch of BMWs right here.
Yeah, BMWs are literally a dime a dozen here, but I cannot. I mean, just think of what this lot is literally, from what I can tell, companies, these small trucking companies.
Look at this shit, man. Look at this. So that's a lot of man. Let me tell you something, bro. I think it's Mecca one, I believe. Let me tell you something, man. It's not that it's a lot of vehicles that's the issue, because the economy car, people lose their shit all the time. The issue comes when it's utility vans, food trucks, BMWs, G-Wagons, literally 18-wheelers. 18-wheelers, man. Do you know how much fucking money these people make? Do you understand? If you buy 18-wheeler right now, only if the economy is doing pretty decent, you can make really literally that one day doing shipping and loads, maybe like $1,000 that day or $12 that day. That day. So how bad is it that these truckers and people that bought these trucks can't make payments to keep their truck, that it get repo? Look how many it is. So those trucks start off at $60K. Some of the cheap ones, the cheap raggedy ones that's old, 2000 and maybe 4 or something like that, like $60,000. People are losing that, financing it. They're in debt for almost 10 years paying this truck off, right? They can't pay it. It goes to auction. You as an auction buyer get it for like $20,000. You got it for like a 2 times less discount. But guess what? If you buy that truck, even though $20,000 you getting it, and you live in the same area, you probably gonna be like, damn, I gotta get rid of this truck. I can't make no money. There ain't no real money in it. I can't find no work with it. That's how bad it is in that economic area. And it's slowly spreading more to middle America, East Coast, South Coast, like I said, but it's going to continue more to look at this, guys. And next we're talking about
the dust. This is where they come. This is where these trucks land up. They land up in these auctions. They're going to be sold extremely cheap.
Yep.
Who's going to buy them? I don't know. But this is really, really sad right here to see.
My advice to you guys,
small truck.
I'm telling you right now, my advice to you guys watching this video now, do not, I'm saying it again, do not buy any fucking utility vans. Do not buy any 18-wheelers. You are going to be in debt. If it's like this, it's really bad out there. Don't take no risk. I know you might be thinking, man, I've been watching videos how to make money, do this, do that. All that shit is not reality, man. If these people make as much money as you think they are, they probably wouldn't even be telling you like that. You got to be realistic with stuff going on. It's doing that. Bro, I'm so busy. If I'm doing something so much, I don't have enough time to make videos and tell people how to. This is how you make all this money. I'm making enough money and doing well enough not to tell nobody that. So why would somebody making all this money doing this trucking shit or whatever be telling you the same thing? This think about it logically. If let's say you right now, somebody watching right now, out of you, L, Merca, Jonathan, all the people that's watching right now, right? If you're in a business, you making big money, say you selling t-shirts, are you gonna go online and tell everybody else, I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars, buy this book, do that, do this, and I'm in so much money, I'm so busy. How are you so busy, but you have time to get online and say this? You should be making money, right? So don't take a risk and buy this stuff, bro. It's not worth it. That's why the guys even saying, like, who's gonna buy this shit? Like, who's crazy enough to buy these stuff?
Trucking companies landing up here.
Company. Yeah, we've all heard, that there's trucker shortages and not enough truckers to get your supplies to your local stores. This is what's happening in the economy. They can't afford to stay in business. They can't afford to operate. The gas is too high.
Hey, L, that's true.
Business is going down.
I'll tell you something, though. It is a business, but it's only a business when it's not everybody losing shit. When repos become too many repos, they actually lose money, because this is how they make money. Okay, let's say, somebody calling right now. Give me a second. Hold up. All right, hold up. Hello? All right, here we go. I was doing a screen check. Hey, how you doing, man?
All right, I'm trying to speak to Rush Limbaugh.
Who?
Rush Limbaugh.
Who is this, man?
Because you kind of sounding like him right about now.
I sound like Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah. You're scaring the people, man.
I'm scared of people. Hey man, I'm just telling you how it is. The truth, man. You see what's going on, man. This is reality, man. You see what's happening.
Nah, well, here's the thing. That repossession thing, I get it, but it's really they're a business. The repossession people, it's a whole business within itself. Like you gotta see, this is the United States. It's a big country. There's millions and millions. Like, what's the population here? 300, 400?
Yeah,
I don't
but I
know, right?
think they 350 million.
Right. So what I'm saying, like, not everybody is gonna make it, you know, and actually, in order to have a good society and a good system, unfortunately, the facts are that everybody cannot be rich.
Yep,
Rich.
that's true.
We need unemployment, and we need people to be unemployed, and we need people to not be doing as good, right?
Yep,
The reason why we got in this mess is because the government gave out all that free money,
yep. So damn
and
right.
people were doing good. That's one thing you gotta keep in mind, right?
Well,
Like
can
the
I add
whole
one thing to you real quick
society.
about the you said doing good? Well, it wasn't they were doing good. They were spending money recklessly, and it was money we didn't have. That's why there was inflation.
Right.
You can't spend
Yeah,
money
yeah.
without work.
Right. And as far as that's why the immigrants are so important to this country, because they're willing to work for cheap labor, and still, and they're happy because they're coming from a place where, even though they're right here coming working for a cheaper labor, where somebody else might think that's not good for them, it's way better than how they were in their home country. And I'm not just talking about the Hispanic people. I'm talking about like everybody
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
general,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Haitians
that's
and
what
all. But you gotta
yeah,
remember something. Is this L?
yeah.
Okay, L. You gotta remember something though, bro. Even though they're coming here,
Yeah,
that might say
I
again.
met you at BDA channel.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well, shit. It's that's a whole long story. But hey, I salute you for being here and being logical and having a conversation at least. But what I can say, L, is that when you were saying they coming here and it's better, remember when you watched the video I had, the guy was like, if I knew it was this bad, and I heard stories about jobs and better opportunity, American dream, he said it's a fucking lie. I'm struggling to get work. I'm broke as shit. I would have stayed in my country because at least we had some kind of work. Because remember, look, that $150 in New York is really almost equivalent to where they live. Like I'm being real with
Yes.
you. They can send it back, but if he send it back, he's sleeping on the streets.
Right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's not gonna be good for everybody, and everybody's not. It's not gonna make it.
That's true.
Like, I'm pretty sure when you or whoever, me or anybody, when we were younger, we thought we were gonna be rich in a mansion with like 10
Yeah,
cars,
yeah.
right?
That shit ain't no
Some of us
joke.
thought we were gonna freaking be professional boxers, NBA players, rappers, whatever. So you have to take that into consideration. But as far as this whole trucking thing, that you're saying that don't buy a truck. I mean, don't buy a truck if you have no experience, if you don't have a job, if you're just out there, what's it called? If you have like a couple of weeks in, the only time you truly buy a job is when you have it, where you got to be financial responsible, right? So the way, like, I've gotten a couple loans, and I've gotten mortgages. So the way it works for people out there that don't know is when your debt to income ratio has to be less than 50%.
Mhm.
So let's say you buy a truck, right, for 60,000, because that's the figure you used. So at 60,000, your your monthly payment is roughly going to be like 1,000 something a month.
Mhm.
So after your truck payment, your rent, your food, your whatever, let's say every month, just to survive, you have to spend $3,000 a month, right? With rent, food, phone, whatever it is that you do, right? Freaking strip club, all that.
Yeah.
So if you spend $3,000 a month, you have to make $6,000 a month. That way you will have that cushion. And usually when you follow that model that the bank has instituted, I'm pretty sure you'll be all right because you're gonna be made. You still have 50% cushion. Now, I know that seems hard. You don't have to really. I say like 60%. You should be all right. But whatever, to be on the safe side, if you follow them, you'll be all right.
But think about this. Look, let's say, okay, you said about the trucks and knowing the experience. You can have the experience. So look, think about this. If it's 10, let's say it's 2,000 trucks on that lot. You think out of those all 2,000 of those drivers, not one of them had the experience you're talking about?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. That they're into that business. So those 2,000 trucks out of millions of truck drivers, that's really a low percentage.
Well, no. Well,
Because
well remember, this is
there's
just one.
literally
This is
there's
one
literally
popular lot.
millions.
You gotta remember.
Okay, but they didn't get that from because I know people in the repo business, right?
Yeah.
They didn't get that just from one area. They go across the country, and if they could go like I'm in California, right? If you could go to Chicago to get a truck, like you said, for 20 grand, and it's gonna cost you 5 grand to bring it over here, and that truck is worth 60, and they'll sell it for cheap to 50. They're still turning a profit.
Yeah.
So those trucks, if all those 2,000 trucks were being repossessed from let's say a 10, 20 mile radius, then okay, yeah, we have a problem. But you gotta factor in where are those trucks coming from, like where are they coming from? Like I'm telling you where I'm at. The trucking business, there's not enough truckers. There's actually a trucker
Yeah, I
shortage
keep hearing about
out
that
here.
trucker shortage. I keep hearing that over and over. But see, the issue with the trucker shortage, you gotta pay motherfuckers, man. You start paying people more, you have a less shortage.
Yeah, well, the thing about the trucking game, it's crazy. Like, it's not as good like you say, like they say, but it's not all bad. Like it's somewhere in the middle.
True.
Because
Yep. It's in
with
the middle.
trucking, you have to pay
What up, Corey?
this thing called brokers. So they take anywhere between 10 to 20% of your earnings,
Yep.
and then you also have to pay for diesel, insurance. So
And
it's like
taxes, all
anything,
that
man.
shit.
Nothing. But you could apply that to anything. Like nothing is easy. Like yeah, I get it. I see these videos where you're gonna make $100,000. No, no, you're not. You will, but with time,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like when it's gonna take up years. And at the beginning, you're gonna be struggling. But that's why it's important
L,
for
let me
you to
add.
have
Let
a
me add.
plan.
Let me add one thing in there. L, let me add one thing. Uh, the reason why I said I advise no one, because look, let's say, remember, like when I say down south or East Coast, they're not feeling it as much. So imagine what's going to happen as we see now. Look, when you go to an auction house, I'm telling you right now, any auction house in America, I want you to go to any house in America. I guarantee you this: you will not see a plentiful amount of food trucks, utility vehicles, and 18 wheelers. That shit is almost rare. But if you're telling me you're seeing them like crazy, that's bad because that means something is going wrong in the economy. If you can see so many of them, like think about it, how many people really can't pay off like get repo their food trucks? It's rare for you to ever see that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's rare for you to ever see. Think about it. Man, you know how much money people make with utility vans. You know how Mexico get down, especially down here in Texas. Utility van, that's the last thing that's ever going to go. And you telling me it's getting repoed in the dozens? Come on,
Yeah, but it goes back. But it goes back to my original point. You don't know where they're coming from and out of how many. Like, okay, you say it's 2,000 trucks, but 2,000 out of how many though?
Yeah, but like no, it's coming from not from the like right now you're doing good where you at, and where I'm at it's like good here too. I'm talking about it's coming from like I said, New York, California, deep up, deep away from the
Well,
East
that's true
Coast
too.
and South
That's true
Coast.
too, because everything is localized. Like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
the
yeah,
house, it's like the housing market. Like I was hearing these people,
yeah, yeah.
the housing market is gonna crash. Well, over here where I'm at, it didn't crash at all.
But see
It
that's what I'm
it
trying
got
to
more
say to you.
expensive.
See, this becomes the issue. Now, what you saying makes 100% 100% facts. What you're saying, but remember what I'm saying. Where I'm coming from. Those people over there are losing, right? Because they feel it the most. They're going through the most issues. Now, watch this. Have those same people decide to relocate to where we at. Now, what happens to the market? That's what I'm talking about. Now, what happens to the market?
You
That
have to adjust to it. You have to adjust to it, and
ain't
you gotta move on.
well. Remember,
Like it's
remember
something
when they
something
moved,
else.
it couldn't adjust either.
Something.
Everybody can't like say only some people like you said you were right about some people gonna make it, some people not. But everybody can't adjust. Adjust is not reality. Because if they were adjusting, people in California would stay there and adjust. People in New York would stay there and adjust. People in Mississippi would stay there and adjust. But it don't work like that. They gotta move. And then once they move, guess what happens? That's what happened when it comes to Austin, Texas. People kept moving to Austin, Texas, and what happens? The people that was natives there, the rent went up, they lost money, became homeless, had to move themselves. They couldn't adjust because it's hard to adjust when your boss knows that, man, there's 20,000 more truckers or whoever coming in that could just as good as you, got 25 years experience, and they'll work for less, and they want to work now. That becomes the issue.
I mean, yeah, you're right, Paul. That has been going on through the beginning of time, right? Like since the beginning of time, people, humans, we have been traveling forever.
Yeah, but
Like
not
this,
not like this. Not in the
I mean,
numbers. Remember, we are the
yes,
biggest
yes,
population
like
in
this,
the humankind.
like
I mean,
people have
human
different
history.
theories
My
that
bad.
like people have different theories, right? Like the Asians travel. They say the Asians travel to America, and that's how we became. And later on, they became the indigenous people, right, of America. That's one theory that the Asians travel all the way from China or wherever they were from, all the way down here through up north, Alaska, all that shit, Canada, and ended up all the way in Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one theory people say. Then you got the Vikings that travel all over Europe. You got the Africans that travel all over that region, and they ended up killing off other tribes. So that's been happening forever. As humans, we've been travelers, right?
Uh huh.
So that's gonna keep on happening. Nothing's ever gonna stop that. You just have to adjust, and there's gonna be a period of time where it's gonna be hard. Like you're gonna have good times and bad times.
Yeah, but
But we've been here for millions of years,
yeah, but
and I
like
think we're gonna.
you
I think
gotta
we're
you
gonna be here for millions of years after
but
after
you
today.
gotta put into to to basically thought that first off, our population is nothing that none of our ancestors ever thought would ever happen in human history. Where the huge population increase, not just that. We're right now. Let's say Japan, right? You know Japan. You know what Japan did to make sure their future is always going to be stable and they're never going to have issues with work and crazy shit going on.
Nah, not really.
Foreign policy. You know what the foreign policy is?
Like they started messing with other countries.
Nah,
I
there's
mean,
nobody that can come to Japan, buy land, and stay a resident for over a certain amount of time, unless you marry someone or you're born there, like actually like born there with a Japanese person that actually has been there in that country for more than 2 generations. You know that?
okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like that's them though.
But see,
That's
what they call it, progression. They make sure that they can sustain themselves and stay where they are because no matter what happens in life, because it's just being real with you when I say this is a whole different video when I say this, but population in general is out of freaking whack. We like right now, like think about it, like how videos I talk about, we have too many people that don't do enough work or do enough things, having too many children. So what that does is get more on the system of workers, just like how in America, the statistic of how many people do work and don't work. Over 49% of the population feeds
yeah,
off
but
no.
I think you're kind of reading too much into that. I mean, there is nature, and nature tends to balance itself off. As in with stuff that happens, natural disasters. So there's people being born every day, but there's also people being killed every day. So and dying every day.
Not
So
not
that's gonna tend to balance itself off. Now, yeah, there's been a population growth, but I don't think there's such thing as over populating. Like look at like that was one example, right? But I can give another example with China. They thought they were there was too much of them, and now they're saying it's not enough of them to keep up.
Well,
And I think the United States, in the United States, I read an article where the whites, the Anglos, and the blacks, the Afro Anglos, that they weren't populating as much as they used to.
No. The issue with China, what happened, it wasn't because there wasn't enough of them. They couldn't replace their young for their old. That wasn't because of population. It's because they didn't have a replacement rate. That was the issue.
But that's the same thing. If they don't have enough young people, it's because enough of them.
No, we have a shitload of young people. We don't have enough people that's producing.
Yeah,
that's the issue. But hey, man, but L, look, I appreciate you.
And then I just have one more
go ahead.
And then I'll be
go ahead.
I'll be out here. The reason earlier where when I said that materialistic people were demonic is because usually materialistic people are not spiritual people. And when I say spiritual, I mean like you're into when you whoever you believe it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
So usually when you're materialistic, that's all you care about. That's all you worship. Like you worship your chains, your cars, stuff like that. Which you put that first instead of the spiritual being, whoever it is that you believe it. And then also another trend that I see with materialistic people, they tend to get that at whatever cost. Like they don't care how they do it. They don't care if they screw the next person over.
Let me add one thing in there.
And when that happens, your conscience seems to go away. And usually people that are spiritual, like good people, honorable people, they have a conscience. Like if you do something bad, you're like, oh shit, like you don't feel good. You can't sleep at night. And people that are like that, they don't give a damn.
No. What you said is 100% fact. So that's why I believe in that, because you're right. These motherfuckers do anything to get that money or get clout or, have the new Benz. I got to get it how I live, dumb shit like that. So that is pretty demonic. But it's some people out here that just follow the Instagram, they work, they do what they got to do, but they live above their means. They try to get the BMWs, the new cars, do the payments on them so they can keep up with the Joneses.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah. But hey, L, man, I appreciate you for calling right now, man. We're going to move on to the next topic. If you want to call in again, you can, all right?
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, man. All right, shout out to L, man. Thank him for calling in. Had a great conversation. He showed me a few viewpoints that I didn't agree with, but he changed my mind on certain things. But let's move on from there. So right now we're moving on to mental illness, guys. Crime, basically. Crime and all that, right? This story right here is it's pretty bad. I became desensitized a little bit over the years of doing these stories. That's the thing that's bad about doing videos like this and stuff. You become desensitized. It becomes how it happens. But some shit is just insane. Check this out right here, man. Y'all let me know what you think, man.
Alex, Marla, this is where that horrific hit and run took place in Venice. You've seen that video. It went viral because it was so awful. That mother and child, lucky to be alive. Now she's learned that the driver has been killed, and she is blaming George Gascon's policies.
This is a perfect case in point. The kid could have been behind bars still.
A murder in Palmdale has left this mother, Rachel Hart, with mixed emotions.
It's not satisfying to know that he is no longer with us. I would have had much greater satisfaction had he served time and maybe had come to grasps with what he did being so horrible as it was.
17-year-old Christopher Baca was murdered on Wednesday outside of a Jack in the Box in Palmdale. Sources tell Fox 11 News it was over a female. Baca is the same teen involved in this case. Take a close look. He was behind the wheel when he slammed into Rachel and her 8-month-old.
Now listen, guys, listen. This is a mother with her 8-month-old baby. This dude literally targeted them and ran them over. I'm a stroller and all. You can see it again right now.
Baby riding in a stroller. This happened in Venice
Let me go to the exact
of 2021.
I feel like
Penny, who has been critical of his boss, George Gascon, says Baca's case should have been taken seriously.
If this young man's case had been dealt with appropriately.
Now, what has this world came to for someone to be targeting a woman walking her baby and running them over both
Baca's
together? Look
case
at this.
should have
Boom.
been taken seriously.
If this young man's case had been dealt with appropriately, he would have been in custody and he would be alive today. But because George Gascon applied what he calls the lightest touch to what.
Do y'all hear this? What they just said? A lightest touch. These are laws in place now in a lot of these liberal cities when people can do things like this. I'm gonna be real with you. I have heard people say that they want to move to places like California, New York, basically liberal cities in general, and want to go rob and steal. What was that one? If anyone can refresh my mind in the comments right now, what was that one city? I think what was the city or state George Floyd got killed in, and they had all the riots and all that stuff, and then they started defunding the police and having their own sanctions in the city and not having police. Whatever's, I think Minneapolis, I can't even say the damn word. Refresh my mind, guys. Where was that at when George Floyd got killed and then it went out of control? Well, people from Louisiana, Texas, certain parts of Texas, Louisiana, certain parts of Texas, Nevada, things like that. Minnesota. I appreciate that, Corey. Minnesota. I don't know if you guys heard it. People say, hey, man, dude, they down there. Somebody robbed the ATM. They got caught, went to jail, and got out on 2 months in bail. I heard if you even do get caught stealing from ATM or store, people went to Gucci store, like the Gucci store. You can we can watch videos on that too. Go to the Gucci store and they'll just start shoving. They'll have a big old trash bag and just take the bags and just start scooping them up, walking out. And if you get caught, it's basically it's no mini lab no Minneapolis. I can't pronounce the fucking word, but close damn enough. But if they get caught, right, they got caught up. These people wouldn't even get real felony charges. They'll get misdemeanors for stealing up to $2,000 to $5,000 up in merchandise. And let's say you did give them a felony, right? This is just what it is. I'm telling you guys the truth. You can look this shit up. You give them a felony. You want to charge them at least 2 years of prison time or jail time, right? These liberals in the BLM had like lawyers and people it was something with the Jays. I'm not gonna say the people on here because I don't want to get the damn things here down. But the Jays. The Jays would it's some kind of act they had. I forgot the exact name. So people that can't afford a lawyer, like I'm talking about, these are like world class top lawyers. So they would use the BLM funding money or some money they have a human rights services money, right? Human rights services, and they'll give these lawyers, up to 200-300 grand to do cases on this pro bono or something like that, but they still was getting paid under the table, pro bono, but still getting paid under the table, and literally dropping the whole case. The dude was shown dumping bags of Gucci. The lawyers would say that you're gonna lock a man up and destroy his life, destroy. Can y'all hear me? My bad, guys. Something just went wrong. Where was I at last? Well, look, they will give them oh, you can destroy his life, his future, his career. They could be going to college. Remember I said they could be going to college soon. You could destroy them with this felony over just something materialistic like Gucci. My bad. Can you hear me now? Something like Gucci. We can get Gucci from China. It's worth nothing. Gucci is just a brand. And these motherfuckers get their charges dropped and out again to do this shit again. I've seen a video of dudes ramming their trucks, stolen trucks, of course, into ATMs, right? Getting crowbars, breaking them open, taking a safe, and burning off. But you know why they did that? The police response time was so slow because they literally was told, hey, what up with you, RPM? Salute to you, man. I ain't seen you in a while, man. The police was so slow with these calls because they didn't want to show up, because if they shot the person, they, of course, most of them were. I'm just telling you what it is. Cause everybody say I hate Mexicans, I hate white people, I hate everybody. I guess they were black. These black fools, clowns, stole someone at this ATM. Tried to leave. They don't want to go there, catch them in the act, and there's no choice. I gotta shoot you. Because most of them would try to run them over the truck, fight and resist. And if I shoot you, guess what happens? I'm racist, I'm wrong, I can get fired, I can face charges. It's not worth it. Hey, they robbing the ATM. Fuck it. Give them about 10, 15 minutes. Make sure we know it's clear. Then we'll go check it out and write a report. I'm telling you what it is right now. Where I'm from, I heard cops even say, a dude even told me, this is not even a career. This is a fucking job. A cop told me this. White cop at that. He said, this is a job for me. He even said himself that they on purposely, bro. Let me tell you guys this quick story. I know y'all don't want to hear me blabbing on all day, but I gotta tell you this quick story. When I used to work security, I had like a contract downtown, right? So I used to get contracts and shit when I had my security fucking business and all shit going on, right? I worked downtown with the homeless, right? This homeless man was to come down there and he would literally go up to the white people and like demand them to give them money. Now, when I'm saying white people is because the same people that was giving them money, he was, basically robbing them. Give me the money. I know you got money. Give it up. You always give me money every day. All this shit, right? And so I called the police because he kept he's strong arm robbery people. He forcing them giving them money, right? Call the police. I tell him, hey man, you gotta say extra shit. I'm telling you, if you don't say he crazy and all that shit and got a gun or what, this is what I did. It's years ago, so I can't get charged with it now. But if you don't say all the crazy stuff about that, the police will have maybe like a fucking hour response time. So I said he got a knife. He put a knife out on the old lady and said, "Bitch, give me your purse. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna shank you." This is what I said to get a fast response. Took the police 25 minutes to come. And when they came, there was no sirens, there was no lights. They pulled up, they didn't get the motherfucking car. Pulled up, looked at me and said, Y'all called us? Yeah, I fucking called you. I called you like 25 minutes ago. But a dude had a knife on an old lady. Okay, where did he go? Do you want us to try to go look for him? Yeah, I want you to look for him. Why you guys taking so slow? So once the guy, he decided to get out the fucking car, I guess his supervisor or whatever, he left inside the store to go get a report and all that shit and get the cameras. He ain't doing shit. I'm talking to the young white guy that's like a young deputy, young dude. He been working on the force like 5 years and he's a young guy. And I'm like, man, why y'all so fucking slow? Like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? He said, man, like, it's different now. We have been told by our department, if it's like a call of domestic abuse or the homeless in certain areas and places, to respond slow. Take your time, because we can get in trouble. People, lady, our higher ups are getting a word from somebody else to tell them to respond slow. These people need to be understood. This is real shit that I heard from a cop himself. Of course, they'll never get on video and say that shit. You'll get fucking destroyed. But I wish I'd have got that guy's information to come on. Actually, I might do that, guys. If I can find some police officers to talk to, let me try to get them on the channel to tell you what's going on in the force and what's happening. Of course, you're not going to see their face. It's not going to fucking happen. We're going to put them just voice, because they can get destroyed. You know what's how today is. They'll get destroyed, man. But yeah, guys, this is like, you see the pregnant, I said pregnant, my bad. The lady and her 8-month-old baby in a stroller get ran over. You see the video right here. Like she was nothing. And then he got off on light truck. Man, come on.
What was grotesque criminal behavior, this young man was given a very light sentence, was allowed to go right back on the street, probably right back to a kind of antisocial lifestyle.
Now, remember this, guys. Look.
Says Baca's case should have been taken seriously.
If this young man's case...
Now, let me pause it. And I'm going to say this, we'll move to the next thing. This man, when he hit her, right, he got less charged and got out. He got killed. He got murdered. He got shot in a jack-in-the-box over a female. So what this tell you, this caliber of person on intelligence and living lifestyle, who the fuck they were? Of course, it's a black dude too. Who were they? A piece of shit. And you're going to give him an opportunity and a second chance to understand him and let him out for him to get fucking murdered over a bitch when he was in jail for running over a lady and her 8-month-old baby. Does that not show you character at all? A sick mother, and he probably got killed for messing with somebody, woman, prior to that. If you're evil and sick enough to run over a lady, come on, bro. You don't know they got a husband, family. You know what's going on with her, right? You decide to run her over her 8-month-old baby. You're a sick individual that deserves to be in prison for fucking life, I say. Lucky I'm not in charge of shit. Criminals would be obsolete if I'm in charge of shit. They would tell me I'm racist and I'm evil and I'm going against human rights. Fucking crazy, man. You guys heard about El Salvador, the president locking up these evil motherfuckers, and people are saying, you're going against human rights. This is wrong. You're treating them like animals. You think I'm bullshitting? Actually, let me put it in right now, because I want to do some other stuff real quick, but I want you guys about El Salvador and their gang crackdown. This is against human rights. Y'all wrong for this. Y'all shouldn't be doing this to them. They deserve better. That's what these motherfucking white liberals be saying, man. And I'm going to keep saying white liberals, that's what the fuck they are. Call me racist all the fuck you want. I talk about black folks, talk about Mexican folks, talk about everybody. Everybody can get it. As long as it's truth. Look at this crazy ass shit, man. And they built a super prison.
And don't do
this some shit off of anime. This is some anime shit. A super prison. What the fuck is a super prison? You about to see it right now. Then we're gonna move on to digital currency. All right, guys. So I can show you guys this fair now. So we almost about to hit the hour mark.
Meet with one of our experts who will do your taxes for you, so you can do anything else.
Salute to El Salvador, trying to get shit done and clean up their country. I respect this. All right, check it out, guys. Look at these animals in their cages, right?
Frightening image inside a prison in El Salvador, man. And President Nayib Bukele wants the world to see. He says it shows gang members
6,000 in 10 days, putting in work, getting shit done, doing shit for your country, doing something for your people. 6,000 savages off the street in 10 days. Don't quote me on my math. That's about 2,000 or 2,500 or 2,300 a day, putting in work.
Kept in crowded cells away from any sunlight since the end of March.
Oh no!
Bukele says the food is now being rationed to 2 meals per day for gang members now facing harsher sentences.
Whoa.
For 10
Why is he
days,
breaking down his
the
store?
country's national police has been operating with less restrictions. They say they've arrested over 6,000 suspected gang members, tracking them in neighborhoods, inside homes, and even hiding underground.
Look at this shit.
The
look
crackdown
at this shit.
In response to one of the
got them like cattle
because
that's what they are, animals.
Authorities reporting 67 homicides in a single day, prompting a state of emergency.
See, guys, we talk about Chicago and shit like that. This is literally animalistic shit. Look at this. This is animalistic shit. 64 homicides in one day. I mean, my bad. 67. Now, I will say them El Salvadors don't play games. They get shit done. Because this ain't no miss shots and we missing shots and we nah. They gonna roll down on you. And when they say 67 homicides, that they mean that. I mean, when it was 80 shootings and 67, that's what they mean. Not in Chicago, it's 40 fucking shootings and only 3 people died. You know, I mean, they don't fuck around. I'm just telling you what it is. But these animals, this is what they were doing.
Day, prompting a state of emergency that gave way to mass arrest and tougher punishment to gang members already behind bars. This week, President Bukele doubling down on his efforts.
Ustedes desatan una ola de criminalidad y nosotros quitamos la comida en las cárceles.
Threatening that any retaliation to the recent crackdown would lead to further punishment.
Por ahí andan rumores que quieren empezarse a vengar de la gente honrada, al azar. Hagan eso y no va a haber un tiempo de comida en las cárceles. Uno.
Look at them, look.
A ver cuánto tiempo duran sus homeboys allá adentro.
For days, the president touting the efforts on social media under the hashtag war on.
Salute to this man, man. I protect this man at all costs. At all costs. This is a person that gets shit done. But I got a feeling. I'm telling you guys right now. You're hearing it from me right now. the American system, because they like to see other countries down. They like to see them doing shit. They love to always tell the motherfucker to do something and do this, and they go destroy them, like the CIA did with the black community in the fucking America, and they did in fucking Africa, and they did in fucking Mexico, and they did it. All this shit they've been doing, fucking shit up, killing the leaders of the country who actually matter, that actually want to improve the country. This man probably gonna die. Because once he start cleaning up El Salvador, and the El Salvadorian people want to stay in their home and stay where the fuck they live and where they at, and actually fix up their own shit and build their economy, I'm telling you right now, ain't no motherfucking way they gonna allow this. He cracking down. Oh, he's against human rights. It's a violation. Show me the race of people saying this shit. That's what I don't understand, bro. Like I tell black folks all the time, these white liberals are not your friends. Even some of these white conservatives, it depends on some of them. If you can, let me say it again to anybody. Anyone of I don't care what race you are, white, black, whatever, right? If you think someone of the opposite race or whatever you are is your ally, say something about their people that is the truth and see their response. If they respond with bullshit, that ain't right, conspiracy, made up, leave them alone. Because when they say something about your people, it's facts, it's truth, and 100% logic. You cannot trust those people. I'm talking about everybody. That's how I know I can find I know my real friends. That's why I tell you guys, you racist, but I see, you don't know. I have actual friends that I actually are Hispanic descent, and you can't tell me that I'm fucking racist. Same for white people. But guess what? They're my real friends because I can talk this shit. They probably watching now. See my channel, talk shit. Oh, you racist against Mexicans. He know exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. The black people watching me, when I talk about other black folks, you cooning. The ones that know that watch me know I'm not cooning, know what I'm talking about. The white people that watch me know what I'm talking about. When I talk about white people, they know what I'm saying. I don't see anything to hate people, just the truth. Now let's get back to El Salvador with these 6,000 savages locked up.
Gangs. Bukele even asking parents to show the videos to their teenage children and warn them, saying gangs can only lead to prison or death. President Bukele, operating with the support of presidents and Congress, which first approved the state of emergency that allows for all new detainees to be held for 15 days without access to an attorney.
Beautiful.
A move that human rights groups say is creating a framework for abuse.
You guys hear that? Let's do again what the human rights people just said. All because he don't want these savages to get a fucking lawyer. They don't deserve them anyway. These people are fucking demons. For 14 days, because they want to keep them locked the fuck away and surrogated and get them some punishment. And at least there's no lawyer, there's no legal help. And then listen to it again. I want you guys to hear it. Listen to it. Put your earmuffs in. What the fuck you got to do? And I'm gonna shut up. Listen to it again.
Days without access to an attorney. A move, the state of emergency, that allows for all new detainees to be held for 15 days without access to an attorney. A move that human rights groups say is creating a framework for abuse.
Las autoridades no han dicho ni han mostrado que hay.
And look at this fucking coon ass. Now this is a fucking coon, bro. Anybody from El Salvador see this? Who the fuck this dude is? It's a fucking coon. If he say anything about, oh, you shouldn't do this, this is wrong for you, dude's a fucking traitor, bro. That's exactly what he is. That's exactly what he's saying. The authorities have not shown evidence of prior investigations before arrests were made. Who the fuck is this guy? Look at this fucking traitor. So they can't say that they are dismembering gangs because it's the wrong unjustified arrest.
To criticism, accusing them of defending the gangs.
I feel the same way if anybody of El Salvador descent, when I see these Black Lives Matter motherfuckers talking about releasing these thugs and criminals back into the community, I'll be sick. For anybody in El Salvador seeing, let me go back to this guy's name, because you need to see this guy's name to know who the fuck he is. This is this dude right here. Who the fuck this dude is, man. Look at him. This is what he's saying. They're wrong for doing this. So they can't say that they are dismembering some sort of gang structure. You idiot. You know for a fact who these people are. You see their names on their fucking heads. Do you really believe that these people are civilized human beings that do this? I hate people, bro. I'm telling you, I hate people. This dude's a fucking coon. He's a
desmontando
traitor.
alguna estructura de pandillas
He probably
y que
he'll sell
justifique
his
seguir
daughter to
capturas.
one of these
But Bukele
motherfuckers to have
responding
some
to
more money.
criticism, accusing them of defending the gangs.
Y no me importa lo que digan los organismos internacionales.
Let's read this real guy. I don't care what the international bodies say. Then they should come and protect our people. See that? You white little liberal motherfuckers, or who are you talking this shit? Since you so upset, bring your ass over there. Because these savages, they ain't talking about hands up, world peace. And they know they're not doing that. They're cutting off fingers. They're tracking people down. They're killing kids. They're shooting people indiscriminately. What are you gonna do? I'm cutting this part out right here. What are you gonna do, Mr. White Liberal, Mr. Human Rights Activist of any race or who you are? Listen what this man said. We need you to go to El Salvador and go. Don't bring no weapons and go to these fucking gang members and tell them, hey, you should put the guns down. Hold on, and put a full screen. You should put the guns down. This is wrong. You're a human being. You know better. You deserve better. Come on, brother. Do right. Go tell these motherfuckers that. They'll slap you, spit on you, probably rape you. Then they're going to fucking sell you. Because that's what they do. Same if you white liberals in America. Go take your ass to Chicago and go tell them, put the guns down. Don't shoot. Don't kill. You have human rights. You have opportunity. Go tell them that shit and see what happens. Stupid bastards. Nothing's going to change. These people are animals, man. Not everybody living on this earth are civilized human beings. Not everybody on this earth are good people. And especially not these motherfuckers. Not one. I don't care. Nobody gonna tell me you wrong for saying it. Not one of these motherfuckers is good folks. I'm saying it like that how it is. Take it how you want it, man.
Que vengan a proteger a nuestra gente. Que vengan a llevarse a sus pandilleros.
Yep, look at that. Look what he's saying. Y'all love him so much. Take him. Come get him. These are your beloved.
Todos los quieren.
Now, this all started March 27th, so there's still 20 days left of the state of emergency under which...
Anybody want to call in this situation, let me know, bro. Call in now. Call in now in this situation. I would love to hear your input on this. Am I wrong? Am I racist? Am I too... I need to accept these gang members as human beings and good folks. What am I saying wrong? Tell me. Call in. Anybody want to add a 2 cents, or you want to call in and say, fuck them? Do what you need. Call in on this, man.
National Police will continue to operate with less restrictions, and the president not backing down, warning that life will only get more difficult for all gang members in El Salvador.
Salute to El Salvador, man. Getting shit done. Don't worry, they it's sad because the men in the community that get shit done, like, you know, like I said in America, the Black Panther Party, you know, boom, assassination. They put coons and traitors in an organization. Same gonna happen to him. I don't see this shit going very far. He actually wanna help his country and build it up. Dude, this same shit that happened in Africa, bro. How it was leaders getting together to build their resources and say, fuck all these other, fuck the European countries, fuck everybody else, since we just monkeys and animals. Okay, then, number our diamonds, number our gold, number our oil, just us. We locking up out of here, just us. Boom, boom, boom. They kill all most motherfuckers, and they put in traders and coons and shit like that. Same thing that's been happening. Look at Mexico. You know, y'all can think I hate Mexicans and I'm racist all you want. But Mexico is how it is, not because of Mexico. It's because certain motherfuckers they put in place that corrupt shit. If the United States really wanted to help and, you know, human rights, man, they can bring the army over there and set shit down. Don't tell me, oh, it's gonna be a big bro. The shit the military has done in Afghanistan. Do you understand the trained motherfuckers we have? I want you guys to look up the sniper dude named Ghost. I believe his name is Ghost. Ghost. Motherfucker got like 21 confirmed kills. I'm talking about sniping dudes from like 300-400 yards away like it's butter, like it's nothing. Do you understand the power we have and what America has and what we can do if we really want to help people and we about civil rights and we about human rights and all this bullshit? we can easily go help these countries if we really wanted to help them get stability. But we choose not to. We tell motherfuckers go back to Africa. But if I go back to Africa, can you tell these other motherfuckers to get the fuck out of Africa? And there is no trading. There is no, let me get some oil. There is no, let me get that corn. Let me get that. No. We go back to Africa. You go back where the fuck you at, and we lock it out. There ain't no resources. If people want to talk like that, that's how it is. Same for Mexico. You want to tell them go back to Mexico? There ain't no motherfucking resource. You leave them alone. Keep them where the fuck they at. You can't get none of their shit. They don't want to do that. But all right, that's me just telling my 2 cents on some real stuff, bro. It is what it is. But this the big racist talking. I'm the racist. Yeah, I hate everybody. Give me a second, guys. All right, moving on to digital currency, man. Digital currency. Give me a second. All right, let me put this up. Fed Now. You guys you heard about Fed Now? Is they're going to eliminate Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All that shit's going to be gone. They're all going to convert into one entity has been Fed Now. Let me show you guys. Can you see my screen right now? All right, guys, let's go through this right now. Wait, my screen popped up yet? All right, let's go through this. If you can see this, let me know. If you can't see it, I'm gonna read them out anyway. But let me know if you can. Let me look on my screen on mine to make sure you guys can see this, because this is not no conspiracy. This ain't logical man just saying some shit and it ain't gonna happen and all this. Like I told you guys when I made my old stream ago about something that's coming, did I fucking lie? What's going on with the economy? What happened with inflation? I mean, I didn't lie when I said certain shit. I know certain people that know what shit was coming. Not everybody not in the loop. But this right here, there is no, it's not going to happen. Oh, it's fake news. Oh, that's not reality. Oh, that's just scare tactics. No, this is real shit that's going to happen. And if you don't stand up against it, this is what the system you got to conform to. You're going to have to. Me personally, I'm just dead serious. I said I've been saying this guy for years, saying this shit for years. I will die over this shit because literally you will have me as a fucking slave. I'm literally gonna be bro. I'm literally gonna be a slave, a straight up like a real life slave, if this shit is in effect. Like I'm gonna read this, guys. Read this to you. Some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh, it's understandable. It's manageable. We can do it. I think I can." You crazy? Let me show you something real quick. All right, Fed Now. So for every customer credit transfer would be 0.045% per transaction. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. That 0.045 percentage of cent might not seem like a lot, but that's a credit per transaction, right? Per transfer. So put like this: if you transfer some money over to, let's say, uh, whatever bank you transfer over to, they're going to charge you that just for a transfer. They're not talking about taking money out, just transferring money, just moving your money, just moving to different places is going to be a charge, right? So after there's another charge for that, for a customer return, let's say I send my money out to one bank or a friend bank or whatever, and he sends it back. I'm not talking about the same exact fund. I'm trying to tell you this exactly because I'm gonna show you how fucked up it is. The same exact fund I sent back. Say I sent him a fucking dollar. That same dollar in his account has a tracking number, identification, all that shit on that currency dollar, that digital dollar, right? If I decide, say I send $20 to the guy that sent me a dollar, just to send it over, just to move it, right? That dollar will have an ID tag on it. They're going to charge me again for that dollar, and then plus my $20 that went over. Now that $21 over there has its own ID currency reading. If I move it anywhere, anytime, they're going to keep charging just them dollars. Think about how fucking crazy what I just said about that. That your own transfer is going to have an ID identification number on that. That's crazy, right? Now back here, I'm gonna skip the literacy transfer management per dollar. Because I don't know, a lot of us will be doing it. But even though if you are doing the liquidity management transfer, it's $1 per transaction. It's fucked up too, but that's not gonna deal with the common man as much. That's more of like a business, but $1 transaction is gonna add up. I just want to get to the important stuff that me and you, the regular people, are gonna be fucking feeling. Now, request a payment. Have you any of you guys got Cash App, right? Have you ever not even Cash App? Let's say Venmo, and you request money for somebody. You request $50 from your mom or something, right? They'll charge you a penny off a request. Not a transfer, nothing. Just a request. If you ask for it, they're going to charge you. Now, a penny sounds like nothing, but people don't understand that we have 360 million people in America. Now, do 360 million times 0.01. Do you know how much money that is? That's the point. They're taxing us on the tax. And remember, this money that you're transferring over when you go buy something, that's getting taxed. So now you add that penny to each transaction and the tax that you gotta pay. Like, people are not like seeing this shit like Cash App, right? If you decide to go to an ATM that's not authorized by them, they'll charge you maybe $2 for using a non-authorized ATM. Then the ATM has their own surcharge fee of $3. You just got $5 charged to take your money out because Cash App didn't like that ATM, and that ATM got to charge you in general to get his money off your motion, your money, your deduction, right? So imagine how that shit is, man. Like, this is gonna add up to a lot. And this the one, just here's the kicker. Here's the fuck off. Here's the one you're gonna hate. This shit costs more than Netflix, Hulu, Disney. Fuck all of them anyway, because they all woke shit. I'm just saying though. Disney Plus, some of you guys, half your phone bill, you're gonna be charged just to have their service. Not a service you wanted. They're gonna charge you a participation fee, a general participation fee of $25 a fucking month. Yes, I said it. You're going to get charged $25 a month just because you participate in this system we use and told you to get. We're going to charge you $25 a month. Now let's do the math on the average person that buys food, goes out, buys music, whatever. They're charging you a penny on every fucking thing, a penny on all this. Then at the end of the month, they want $25 from you. What does that sound like to you, huh? Fucking robbery, right? And remember, like, I'm trying to just keep trying to put people in mind that this shit is not including the tax. You forget about tax. When you want to go buy that new iPhone, that new computer, that new laptop, they're going to charge you tax, and they're going to charge you that penny for every, especially if it's on each of those transactions. That shit adds up. Oh, give me a second, guys. Charger real quick. All right, I'm back. You're forgetting the tax on top of that. And this is from Feds Now. This website is fucking terrible, bro. They use the most cheapest shit to make this website. That's the cheap bastards. Like, how unprofessional are you? That's how bad the government doesn't give a fuck about you, that you're fucking like, dogs or animals to them. Because look at this website is just shitty, man. Shitty website, bro. But origination discount. Origination your discount. Origination discount. Okay, put it like this. Let's say you are the originator of a credit, right? So now this origination, let me break it down because I can't pronounce the fucking word, but I can break it down for the beats. The origination, right? Let's say you're the original person that gave the money out or did whatever the fuck you did, right? You will have a $2,500 limit every charge you get out of a month. So let's say, cause I heard about this when it came to Cash App too. Did you like on certain transactions of Cash App every day on certain cards, you can only spend over like $900 a month or maybe you can take out the ATM $600 a month or a day. Certain limitations. What's crazy is the Fed now. You can look this up too. Is that, let's say you go buy ammo somewhere, right? But the government says that, you know what? You don't need any ammo because we have in record you don't own a gun. So some people, I'm not saying it's not like criminals or nothing. Some people have guns that's not even, registered with the system because they buy from, the firearm markets or these under the table places. Of course, the guns are clean; they got no bodies on it and shit. But you can, I bought guns that's from people that's private sellers, and I made sure they ain't no fucking bodies on it or nothing. But let's say you buy ammo without having a gun registered to your name, they can allow you not to get ammo. They can tell the store no, and this is just facts on what it is. I'm not making shit up and just saying stuff. This is what it is. Once you give these people control, it ain't coming back. That don't work. They don't. When have they ever took something from us and gave it back? I want someone to answer that. Does anybody know that? Because I don't know. When has the government ever gave us something, right? Took the shit. Well, not even the government. I'm my bad. Our constitutional rights, whatever rights we had, laws, and they took it and then they gave it back. That has never happened in history. That has never happened in history. They don't give shit back. This is why they do what they do. This is they plan, man. They throw these weirdos in front of us that are confused with their own minds. So actually, you know what? Let's move on to this now because this is a Fed now. Because this right here, what I'm saying, is going to lead into this next part of the video of the topic what I'm talking about. Because I had digital currency, I had crime, and I had repos, right? And I think I tried to put mental illness in there too. Well, crime adds to mental illness. To be honest with you, I'm putting that in there on there, right? So that's add this screen on here. I want you guys to see this about the mental hospitals and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you that there was a bigger agenda to this than what you think. It wasn't just because they didn't want to fund it or didn't have the money. Appreciate that RPM. Appreciate that, man. Check it out here. Hey, if you want to call in to add y'all 2 cents. Maybe some of y'all disagree with me. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm the one that should be loving the government for charging me $25 a fucking month because I'm using their services. Maybe I'm the crazy one. All right, check this out right here. This is a regular Google search. So, mental hospitals in the U.S. All right. What was that? Rather than fix the problem, insane asylums are largely abandoned altogether. Nearly all of them have been shut down and closed. Now, look here. This is just a regular Google search about showing why they were shut down. People would think that the crazy house was shut down because, funds were low. They couldn't have enough money. Well, back in the day when they substitutes, should I say this word? Fuck it, channel fucked anyway. Homosexuals usually be called mentally ill. Back in the day, they was diagnosed as mentally disturbed, go to insane asylums because you crazy. If today we're saying that little kids can, you guys see my video I did, man, y'all, that shit was sick, man. When little kids can twerk and wear dresses and be in front of grown men and shake, doing shit with them and stuff. And it's a thing called ageism. Remember, I did a story on it. Ageism. This is not no made up shit. It's when a person feels that I feel, as me being a fucking older man, I feel that I'm 15. So that girl 15, we both 15. You see what I'm saying? Ageism. That's a mental illness. You're mentally disturbed. You want to deal with a child. These asylum places couldn't have enough people even in the motherfucker because everyone that's supposed to be diagnosed as crazy or insane are now looked at as normal people. Do you get what I'm saying? And then why would you keep the asylum open when they literally have documentation of showing how the homosexuals or whatever, right, or mental illness? I'm just telling you what the hell I'm telling you what it is. Like I said, I don't hate people. I got nothing against them folks and all. I'm willing to have one on. I'll do that, bro. I have no issues. I'm not insecure about that. I'm just telling you what it is. You can look this stuff up. What I'm saying. So, you can look. They had experiments done on folks. They really done shit like certain tests that made them not be attracted to the opposite sex. I mean that's opposite sex, the same sex. My bad, goddamn. To the same sex, literally have operations and done certain things that quote unquote fix these people. I'm telling you what it is. If anybody know what I'm talking about, they have fixed the person that felt that even though they wasn't born this way, even though 86% of all I was born this way, people have been molested by uncles and aunties and touched his kids or beat, abused. Had my mama was coming in the house, letting them wear the heels and be laughing. Look at my baby in the heels. Telling the mama telling paint my nails. Put on my boots for me, zip my dress. Shit like that. I'm telling you, look, guys, because some of us, of course, we all have fathers, right? We all had to maybe zip up our mothers, right? Maybe help them not get completely dressed, but bring a shoe to them and all that. But if a father was there, there's no fucking way you be doing all that much stuff. There's no way you can put on your mama's boots and your daddy be like, ooh, look at him dance, look at him dance. Daddy's not doing that shit. Daddy's whooping ass. They say, how the fuck these boots get on him? How these boots get over here? Who did this? Am I wrong or am I right? Am I wrong or am I right? You realize every time you see these people, where they come from, it's from Hercules. The mama's doing that, applauding them and clapping on their mistakes. I see more mothers. I don't, guys. I don't remember if I done this story. I don't know if I did it on TikTok or some shit or my video. Man, I'm not shit on YouTube be getting deleted by YouTube. Like the guys, I literally be having videos that have like my when I had my Ford car, I was racing cars and shit. It got deleted by YouTube. They just took it down out of nowhere. So they just take shit down. But when you look at these people's history, now of course, don't get me wrong. Like I love hearing this all the time. Oh well, I was raised by two parents. They were loving. My dad was a strong man, and look, I turned out this way too. I turned out liking the same sex. Yeah, but you are not the majority. You're the minority. That is rare. Most of you were touched and things happen to you physically in your life to destroy you and how you are as a person. It's just what it is. Same when it comes to when we talk about the common thug in the community. These people had horrible lives. Their mother was horrible people. Like I tell you guys, queens and good mothers don't raise savages. It does not happen like that. That doesn't make sense. How many people have you seen in a good household? They had the daddy there. They had the screen TVs. They had the video games for the son. The daddy was taking out playing baseball, playing basketball, teaching them to work on a car, teaching them how to be a man, teaching them space, responsibilities. And he just said, fucking out, GD, nigga, GD, nigga. When have you seen that, bro? Please tell me. GD, nigga. I mean, when have you seen this, bro? I'm blood, bro. Tell me, please. I want to know. Please. They came to my household just like that. It's rare. It's so rare. Because now you guys watching this new show. I'm watching the show too, BMF. And BMF, that's Big Meech. A Black Mafia Family. The biggest fucking drug organization ever in America. That's nothing to be proud of, but that's fucking crazy they did that. BMF, his daddy was a fucking great father. A great father. Liddy, Big Me says all the time. I looked up to my father. He was a good dad. He was a working man. But he still went to the streets. Does that mean that, there go Big Meech had a daddy, he was good, and you see what happened to him? That's not the fucking most. Most Big Meech's fucking crew was always by strong independent queens. That's the point. Big Meech would have never had a fucking crew if they all had daddies like him. Some slip up, shit happens. Shit does happen. That's just life. No matter what, when someone tells you, if the plane pilot says, what's the rate of us to crash and die in this fucking plane? 0.2568%. Motherfucker, there's still a chance that you can die. It's still there, but it's a low chance. Same one, it's a low chance with a father. And that's why I try to break down people and get it to them on a more simple terms of things. Like guys, like I say all the time, I'm not the smartest person at all. Like I told you, like the shit I tell you guys is a lot of experience too. I literally grew up in the fucking hood. I might seem all he's nice, he's cool, he seem all like he just maybe talk proper or white or word fuck or whatever. Or, yeah, but where I came up from, dude, all this shit didn't matter. All this learning to stay in school and read better and write better. You guys see my fucking grammar's not the best. You guys fucking see that my reading skills are not the best. But I'm willing to admit that I just didn't give a fuck. It was a different time for me. It wasn't about fucking that. It was about how many bitches I can get, how many fights I can get into, how many parties we going to. That's what the fuck mattered at the time when I was like 16 years old. That shit is over now. So that's why I'm kind of at a disadvantage of things. But guess what? In life, when it comes to making money, making connections, I've never in my life had an issue. White, Mexican, black have always been like, I want that guy. He's smart. I like him. Every one of them. That's why I said I don't have an issue with Mexicans. Mexicans never disliked me. They always liked me. I was a hard-working motherfucker. I tell the truth. I was fucking funny. They enjoyed me. White people, same way. All that shit. Black folks, depend on the black folks, because if it's certain type of black folks, they didn't like me. All nigga cooning. Oh, you talk white, you act white. Oh, you too. But I'm like, bro, I've actually been through this shit. Like, all this dope selling shit you trying to do, and I'm a real nigga. You gonna die. You gonna die or be in jail. And most of y'all went to jail with bitches. You had to join a gang just to be safe. If you wasn't if you was in a fucking gang, you went and got locked up. You wasn't all that of a fucking big dog. I'm just saying right now. I mean, if you talking like you talking crazy, I'm a killer. That doesn't happen, bro. When I got locked up, there was OGs in that bitch that was quiet. Nobody was all that rough, loud, crazy. Oh, no, I'm Superman. Will beat your fucking ass. That's why I said, like, it was so rare for the loudest motherfucker to not get his ass whooped or be that dude. It was so rare. I'm talking about, like, I'm fighting blood gang members. I'm talking about Crips and shit beating they fucking ass because they think they know how to fight. When you beating up people that don't know how to fight and you beating up people that don't fight, I'm the man. That's why when you see these, I'm that nigga. Okay, now fight the other guy that say I'm that nigga. And see what happens. You gonna get your ass knocked out, beat up, or you gonna be that motherfucker like, I'm tired, man. I can't fight no more. That was been me. I fought some people that I never thought that. I think I'm fighting this gangster motherfucker that lean back and he fight like this, that it's gonna be a hard fight, but he can't fight with shit. His stamina ain't shit. He can't take a fucking punch. He can barely hit. Then the other motherfucker I fight that act just like me, you think he all nice and he don't want no problems. Them motherfuckers will keep going with your ass, can take a motherfucking punch. I'll just tell you what it is. Same for lockup. Them cool, calm dudes, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, brother? Not hardest motherfucking fighters coming to knock your fucking head off. They ain't they not trying to lean back and not get hit. They fucking there with your motherfucking ass and trying to fucking knock you out. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference what I'm trying to say, bro. It's different shit to this, man. People who hear me talking know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. That's why I say all this, it's a lot of fake gangster shit and loud talking and they're not doing that. Like say when I had a discussion with it was a Mexican guy that came here, like a few Mexican guys talking crazy to me and shit. I said, bro, you're not no real Mexican. I know real Mexicans, bro. They don't do all this loud, I'm crazy, I'll kill you, I'll shoot. No. They're gonna be quiet with you, and then they're gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna see you and they're gonna confront you. They ain't getting loud. If you see them get loud, that's after you on the floor, knocked the fuck out or beat up or dead, either one of them. They're not doing that. Same for the black dudes. The motherfucker that ain't scared of any nigga will shoot white folks, will shoot anybody. They're not scared of nobody. The gang member dude that's shooting his own people is not all that tough. Because as soon as a white dude come in the crowd, as soon as the black dude come in the crowd, I'm not a black dude, Mexican guy come in the crowd, he want peace. Peace, unity, peace, unity. Fuck niggas, man. I'm just telling you what it is, man. That's how it is. That's just what it is, man. And, you know, the more you experience and see in life, you know that what's going on. That's why when I see guys like the NBA young boys, the shooter guys. I'm a shooter. I'm a killer like the old block dudes. You know, I'm telling you what I do. I be talking shit to them under their comments and shit. Like, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Like, no guns. Like, no guns. Not one gun. No jumping. Just me and you. You gonna see how it is. If you anybody that knows that fight, if you fight enough, you learn how to fight as you fighting. Like literally, you can fucking learn how to fight by just getting into so many fucking fights. Like why you think? Let's say a dude from prison, right? Bernard Hopkins. You guys know how he started late in boxing, but you know how good he knew how to fight? He was fighting in prison all the fucking time. When you in that bitch fighting, you will learn how to fucking fight. You'll learn how to defend yourself, how to do shit. Like it's a whole different ball game. Then you're in a small ass little cell, or you'll go to the restroom. You'll learn how to you'll learn how to take a punch. You get your ass whooped. You get used to getting your ass whooped. You start to like the fighting because fighting the only thing that burns time. It's a lot. And everybody that know what I'm saying is like, he's saying real shit. He's saying a real thing. I experienced that. Anybody that know what I'm saying is know I'm speaking on real shit. This is nothing of I'm making up. I'm just saying. No, I'm telling you what it is. The laid back, chill motherfuckers that ain't all loud and animated and like me in real life, bro. I'm chill, bro. I'm a relaxed person. I want peace. I try my best not to get problems because once we get problems, there ain't no nice shit. It's me and you. We gonna get it cracking there right there and then. We gonna get down. I'm throwing everything I can to fucking hurt you. I'm trying to slam. I'm trying to do whatever I can do to hurt you best I can because I told I'm a nice person. You obviously not a nice person to be dealing with me, to be fucking with me. That's what it be like, man. I'm trying to keep peace because I know what I'm gonna do to you. I know what I've been doing. But yeah, man. Let's move on, man. Yeah, man. Maybe one day if I get on here, I'm not proud of it. Like I never been proud of that shit. Going to jail is not a fun thing. I did not go to jail because I was a criminal. I went to jail because I refused to pay tickets. That sound crazy as fuck. I was so stupid enough to tell the judge, fuck no, not paying it. I refused because that's how kind of motherfucker I was. I'm working hard, working my ass off, paying this fucking insurance, paying this, doing all out of shit, and the police pull me over, fuck with me over something small. Like, cause let me tell you guys a story real quick. So this is what happened. This is why I went to jail. I had a car that had expired tags. Listen to me what I'm saying. I had my car insurance, and I swear to God, I never drove the car. I said I'm gonna leave the car alone. I'm just gonna drive my other fucking car because I had two different cars. I'm gonna drive my other car just for me to, get to work, chill out. But then once I get my money up, I'm gonna get this other car, the insurance done, take it to the place, get the thing done, right? The fucking day I grab the car, I take the car to go get, I swear to God, I'm going to DPS to get all this shit done that day. I get pulled over. Cop pulls me over and tells me, oh, I can't reach the place, sir. These are not popping up in the system. I don't know what's going on. I said, motherfucker, I got the car from a dealership. This is not on me. I got my car insurance. I got all my stuff. Could you just let this pass, man? Let this go, bro. I don't got I ain't got money like that, bro. Can you please just let it go, sir? Oh, nah, take this right here and go to the court. I said, all right, let me go to the court. Cause I'm thinking that he's my friend. I said, fuck the police. I mean, to an extent. They ain't your friends, right? I go to the fucking court, tell them, hey man, I got my car insurance. Literally, I brought everything, the documents, because as soon as he put me over, I went to the place to get my tags, my title. I got all that shit. And I thought that the court was gonna, see an honest working man and let me go. Okay, he actually got it. He actually wasn't bullshitting. That same day, he was gonna get his documents, right? I go to the fucking court, show him all this shit. I spent at least $500, $600 on getting this shit. Instead of me, I could have paid the fucking ticket. But let me get to the point. I showed him the stuff. Okay, yes, sir. You did have the tags didn't pop up. Had a different date on it. Okay, well, that's on the dealership, right? No, sir. It's on you for responsibility. So I gotta pay for this. How much is it? That'd be about $300. $300 in ticket. I'm not paying it. I'm not paying that. I literally just got I just paid for my motherfucking car insurance. I just paid for this title transfer. I just paid $600 in my fucking pocket that same day. You tell me I'm on you $350. Yeah, I'm not paying it. Well, sir, I'm not paying. I refuse to pay it. I'm not doing it. I'd rather sit it out. I just told him. So I fucking sat it out. And I was in that bitch for about 3 months. I refused to pay the shit. But of course, people around me that want, man, you shouldn't be in jail, bail you out, pay the fucking ticket. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever, man, because they don't do that shit no more. Anybody will tell you now you can't sit out tickets no more. That shit is done. There is no sitting out. Your ass gonna be in that jail just to be in that jail. And then when you get out, you're gonna pay the shit no matter what. But I refused to pay tickets. And while I was in there, I learned and seen that, oh, these the bitches. These the men. These the top guys. okay, this loud shit is nothing. I fought this loud talking motherfucker. He can't fight for shit. He can't hit for shit. He's scared to get hit. He leaning back while he trying to fight me, and I can pick his ass up. I can kick his fucking feet. He trying to lean back instead of fight. Then the motherfucker, I'm thinking that's, hey shit, it's the motherfucker that's knocking heads off. Get shit done. But that's another whole other story, man. So don't refuse to pay your tickets. Pay your fucking tickets. Don't go to jail. It ain't worth the money lost. In Texas I know of, you can't sit out tickets no more. So just a heads up. I don't know everybody anywhere else you can sit out tickets, but that shit don't happen no more in Texas, what I know of. But let me get to my last point, guys. How long have we been going? About an hour 30? Hour 35. Yeah. All right. What should I do next, man? Cause I might that might have been it. We talked about the currency. I mean, we can look up some more Fed Now information. Cause I showed you guys the most important stuff about Fed Now. And Fed Now is, gonna. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. I just know Fed Now is gonna absorb Cash App, Zelle. Like I said, they're gonna absorb all these third party. I'm saying third party because they were first party, but I'm saying third party because Fed Now is going to be the actual number one guy. And so when you want to send and see, look, this is the bad thing I think they're really going to do. If they're smart, if they really love to be greedy bastards and take our money, let you keep Cash App, but Cash App goes through Fed Now. So Cash App is going to charge you a fee for using Fed Now, and then Fed Now going to charge you for not having Fed Now, but then to use their service in that $25 a month. So guess what? You got to cut off completely Cash App and come to us. Then once we get all your money, we get your direct deposits. All that shit is digital currency now. There's nothing you can do because cash will become obsolete. Have you guys been noticing? I'm just gonna talk with you guys. Let's just talk right here. I'm gonna tell you some information that I don't know of. Then we're gonna get out of here. All right. So have you been noticing the only cash? No, some places it's true because like when I go get look, I'm saying this. I'll give me some fried chicken. Some good old chicken. Somebody gonna cut this shit out, edit it out. Look at this, make some shit. Some fried chicken, right? I go to Frenchie's chicken. Frenchie's chicken, right? In the fucking hood. Because you go to the nice ones, the white ones and all that shit, the new ones, the chicken ain't that good. You gotta go to the fucking hood, right? Go to the hood, get chicken. They had a big ass sign. I promise I ain't making this up, but it made sense. It said cashless. Debit, credit, word the fuck, right? So you go up there, they don't take not a penny or a dime. So I talked to him about that shit. He said, yeah, we don't do it no more because we got robbed 3 times. I said, no, that's a logical reason to make only, credit card or whatever, right? Because you got robbed 3 times. Saying for the gringos, a lot of gringos around Texas are going all cashless because they keep getting robbed, of course. But this is how they get in. Like, did you see that, guys? They getting robbed, all this crime going on. So now they have to go to non-cash. You see the game these motherfuckers is playing? They allow these savages to kill, rape, murder, shoot, get less time, get back out there, go start more trouble. And then now these businesses have to convert to digital currency. No cash, credit. See, it's all a motherfucking game they doing, man. And then once the grocery store says, hey, we're not doing cash no more, what the fuck you gonna do? Walmart come tell you, hey, no cash today, all card. Well, I got some coins, all card. We don't do that no more. It's been too much theft. Well, how the fuck this got to do with cash? It's been too much theft. We can trick a credit card easier. What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? There's nothing you're gonna do unless enough of us, like I say, I make this channel for enough of us to be like, even if all my subscribers did this shit, they gonna work. We had enough of us to do it, but I'm talking about you need millions. Look what's going on in France. Maybe we can see that. But what's going on in France? You see them rioting and tearing shit up, and guess what they get mad over? France, the France government, without the people's knowing, made the retirement rate at 64. It used to, no. Is it 68? No, it was 64 or 6. I'm gonna do it like this. It was 64 years old to retire. They made it 66. So 2 more years. The French people went fucking nuts. So you're forcing us to work 2 more years before we can retire. People went crazy. You guys heard about them France riots, man? They've been rioting because of that. They're not rioting because of this fucking rioting to tear shit up. They're rioting because the government didn't involve them in making the fucking retirement rate 2 years ahead. 2 years alone, especially when you old as fuck, you in your 60s, you be fucking dead. You know, if the government, another thing, see, this I know, so I make some great points. How these fuckers are smart. If they know the average living rate in these European, Western type countries is like basically 64 or 66 or whatever, they probably know you're gonna be fucking dead before you even get the money and you retire. So they're probably lining up those 2 years, you'll probably be fucking dead. So how am I gonna give you retirement money if you're dead? I mean, it's just a conspiracy theory, I guess. But when you look at the average, if you go look at Europe, UK, America, whatever, the most of us die around about 62. So now if they make it 2 years ahead of that, you're dead before you can retire. You worked until you fucking died. When you get mad too, you went to your job, you 40 plus years old or something like that, and I just say you're supposed to be retiring at 42. They told you can retire at 42. You say, well, this is my last day, y'all. I'm checking out. Your boy 42, we get this check. And they say, what? You said, what? Yeah, I'm checking out, man. My last day, I'm retiring. Oh, you ain't heard? Well, I ain't heard. Yeah, well, Bob and them, you know, they made it 44 now. So, you know, you got 2 more years before you. What? How the fuck I got 2 more years? I thought it was 42. Well, now it's 44. You probably fucking trip out. 2 long years, man, for you to retire. Probably be dead by then. But yeah, man. Anybody else got anything to add to that, man? Cause I think that might have been it for today, y'all, man. We went for an hour and 41 minutes. Oh, about to go to IHOP, go eat, get some food. What else? Fuck, what else I'm gonna do today? Some food. Shit. I don't know. Hang out, family, chill, play the game a little bit on the Xbox. Maybe shit. I really didn't play the game. Now I got so much, not enough time. But I'll still be uploading those videos later on, guys. Probably Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be uploading 2 new videos. And then shit, I don't know. I might go live again probably next 2-3 weeks. Where the fuck happened, man? So much shit going on, guys. Like I wish, you know, I had more time now, man. I was trying to capitalize on my boxing channel. It was doing so well. Go look at it now. That shit, I got like I did a video 3 days ago, like 300, 400 views on the damn video. Subscribers count me going up like crazy. I'm like at less than like 4 months with 400 something. And it could have been way more than that. I'm telling you, way more than that. But I've been missing times to go live and do same for here too. I actually had a good increase of subscribers on this channel, but not just that too. A lot of people been since the top. My videos hurt their feelings. Like if my videos hurt your feelings, this channel is not for you at all because I talk about everything. I even ask anybody that got a problem with me. You can call in right now. You can debate me, like have a conversation. I don't mind. Do L? Remember L just called me. I didn't agree with everything L said, but L has some good arguments that I like. You know what? You changed my thought on that. It makes sense. But at the same time, I got to tell you something that if you can absorb it and accept what I said was truthful, we both can be on good terms. You know, I can't fuck with you if everything you say is right, but what I say is wrong. But I'm coming with you with complete facts. Now I said when L came and called, it was some shit that I was like, okay, now that makes sense. You know, I learned something today. That's why I like to learn shit. If I try to have debates with people, have them on here, because I ain't as ignorant as these other idiots that say they're not ignorant. They'll go have a debate and discussion and never want to learn shit. I want to have a female on here to tell me why being a single mom is fucking amazing and great for the earth. You know, I want to have a Mexican guy on here and be like, Mexicans are all God great. They shit bricks of gold and do nothing wrong. You know, I want that shit to happen. I want a black dude to come on here and be like, the government's against us. They evil. They hold us down. That's why black folks. I want all that to happen so I can give you my input and tell you the truth. Same for white people. Same shit. We good. We great. We excellent. We wonderful. Then I'm gonna tell you that's bullshit. And I'm gonna show you why, and not just be an asshole and just because I said so, and evil and the white supremacist and all this shit. Even though white people don't really run shit, it's another people that start with the J's, and then the J's was smarter than the W's, and the W's. There's a whole kind of shit going on, man. But oh man, that's it, guys, man. I want to thank you guys for watching, man. Please remember to share my videos, bro. Share this stuff out. Don't share to your mamas and aunties that might get upset. Make sure to share to like-minded individuals. Now, I'm not saying completely like-minded because I want some people to have different opinions on it. Like I want people to call in and call me out on some shit sometimes. Hey, logical man, you fucked up about you said these hoes ain't sucking dick for $35. I found a bitch. I found 30,000 hoes sucking dick for 35. I mean, anything it is, man. I'm just telling you. If I say something that sound wrong, come confront me, man. You know what I'm saying? But guys, share. Clip it out. Make your own shit. I'm giving the permission to clip my shit out. Do what you want, man. Put the shit out there. I'm trying to get the message out there. I really want to make a change for things. I ain't just make this fucking channel just to talk shit. I really mean what I say, and I do that in real life. Everybody said I went to fucking jail for not paying tickets and shit because I refused to say fuck you government. I ain't doing it, but I had to do it. And then this Fed now shit. Like if it really started a force of us to do it, if I find a group of people that's willing to stand up against this shit, I'm gonna join that group because I really don't believe in this shit. I can't deal with you having me as a slave. I'm not going to be paying you $25 a month for my money. I'm not going to be giving you a fucking penny of each transaction of my fucking money. I'm not doing that. I'd rather fucking be dead. I'd rather fight for a cause that can help hopefully win. And my kids can look at me and say, Daddy fought for us. Daddy fought for Americans. Daddy fought to do shit right. This man fought for better shit. But yeah, all right, y'all, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.